Hello there. I am just north of Cuba now and at a dispersed campsite. It's right off this dirt road. I haven't seen anybody drive down that dirt road yet, so it's pretty quiet. And I actually took some time to cut my hair. I see it's not really even right there, but overall, it's much better than it was. It was really long. And I cleaned up my hair, so there's no sign of hair anywhere. But car is mostly level, and I think it's good enough for tonight. I'm gonna actually just go inside and edit and eat dinner. I'm starving now. It took me forever. It took me like an hour to cut my hair, but it took me forever to just wash it and get all the hair off me. And I could feel a couple of hairs in my back. I don't know if you know, but with like Asian hair, it's really stiff. And if you get little hairs in your clothes, it just stabs you. And it's really irritating. But I think I got most of it off. But for today, I'm just gonna edit and yeah, just work in the car and eat dinner. Tina took off from the Cuban Lodge area and she's headed out on the CDT. I'll see her in 110 miles, so be good. Hopefully, she doesn't push it too hard and make her blisters worse or hurt herself. But we're gonna meet maybe Friday night or Saturday, so I'll know later as she gets closer. She'll just message me, but it's just nice having short hair again. I haven't had short hair since before the Arizona Trail. Um, Maybe during Arizona Trail, it was in the beginning it was a little short, but it got a lot longer, and it got a lot longer since then. I tried to get a haircut in Albuquerque, but there was an hour and a half long wait at one place, and I just didn't want to feel like going over to other places because it was about 3 o'clock on a Thursday, and generally it should have been fine, I thought, but an hour and a half long wait is insane. I don't know if you're experiencing it as well, but I've seen a lot of places now where everyone's hiring. There's lack of employees, so service has gone down. Like some places, it's just taking forever to get anything. And like in Pie Town, the Pie Town Cafe was closed one day just because they didn't have any employees, which is crazy. And in fact, in Cuba, there was a chicken and barbecue drive-through. We were going to go there, but on the day it was open, it was closed because the lack of employees. Um, Even at the Frontier Motel, we stayed there one night. We tried to get there, but one of the employees called in a family emergency, so we couldn't check in for a long time. It seems like just lack of employees overall, just kind of not screwing things up, but I don't know, it's just not what it used to be, you know? So, yeah, how's this side look? Oh, yeah, really uneven right there. It looks okay overall. Yeah, I have one mirror, a small mirror, and believe it or not, for most of the haircut, I actually set up two tripods. One was holding the camera, one was holding my GoPro, and one was holding my phone. And once I'm in the sun, I can actually see it pretty well. And then you just basically just cut yourself using the GoPro, and you kind of spin the GoPro as you do different back parts. So overall, not bad. The hard part was that it was kind of lower, so I had to squat, and there's slight latency in the GoPro. I didn't think about that. So when you go like this, it takes like a half second before your hand goes up. But I don't know. I actually like cutting my own hair. It's kind of fun, and I guess if I do it every month, it should save me some money. Here's my campsite, though. There's a road right there. It's actually not bad because the road's there, but there are bushes all around, so it's very private. It's it's really bad. I mean, really good. And there's a fire ring right here. I'm not gonna have any fires. Actually, no fires allowed in the Santa Fe National Forest at this time. And out this way, it's bushes as well. And the road, there's actually a big chunk of mud straight up ahead from all the rains. It rained here quite a bit recently, but it's not bad here. And this road, I forget the road number, I'll tell you. But right up this road is Route 126, I believe. It goes from Cuba and heads southeast and exits onto a highway. So I can actually get pretty far taking dirt roads without driving a highway. Not super far, but far enough. And along the route, there is a lake, actually. And I think I'm going to go kayaking there. I thought it looked small, But I looked at reviews and stuff, and I looked at reviews for another lake that it's about the same size elsewhere. And I guess a lot of people go to both lake. So I'm gonna go kayaking. I'm gonna try to go there Wednesday or so. Maybe Tuesday. I don't know. Tuesday's tomorrow. So maybe Wednesday. I camped out in the national forest just east of Cuba, not too far. I went down, I think it's like 126, and I knew there was a dirt road off there, and on the satellite pictures, it looked like there's some campsites. Those wound up not being campsites, but I actually wound up at a dispersed site that wasn't in the satellite pictures at all, really. Really, it's hard to tell if they are campsites on the satellite picture sometimes when there are a lot of trees with a lot of overhang, because it kind of blocks out the cleared area. But this spot was pretty good. I stayed here 2 nights. Yesterday, all I did was work, just every once in a while get out and move the solar panel around, but worked all day. And today I'm going to go to Fenton Lake State Park. I'm going to see if I can kayak there. It's a state park I saw, so I don't know if I have to pay something to go in. I'm thinking if I kayak at all, it's only gonna be like an hour, because I'd like to go to Bandelier National Monument as well before I find dispersed camping just west of there. So Fenton Lake, we'll check it out. We'll go by there, see how the lake is, and also see if I have to pay to use the lake for even an hour. If I have to pay, I'll be cheap. I'll just go to the National Monument, because at least the National Monument is free because I have the pass. So we'll just do that. But first is we gotta drive along this road. I was trying to avoid the highways. 126, it's not a dirt road, it's paved, but it's super swiggly. So I think we're gonna go up and down a lot. And according to this, it's 26 miles to the lake. So it's further than I thought. It's gonna be a little over an hour to get to the lake. So to the National Monument, it's probably gonna take 2 more hours. So I'll have to see. So now I understand how on some of the maps, most of this road is yellow, but it's white in the middle, meaning it was like gonna be a dirt road, but I wasn't sure exactly. But now I know for sure this is a dirt road in the middle area, and eventually it'll turn paved again. I don't know where, but it should all be simple, like 2-wheel drive, low clearance gravel road. Not too bad at all. Slight washboardy, but still not bad. I guess we just can't go as fast. Yeah, I guess we could. We won't. Could, but won't. Well, let's keep going. I don't know if you saw the 2 elk back there. I was just recording with the camera out the sunroof, and there were 2 elk off to the side, but they might be too small on the camera. I'm mostly done with the off-road, well, like gravel road portion, but I will say some parts are incredibly sandy, like super soft, deep sand. So I think 2-wheel drive cars can make it, but I wouldn't recommend it, because if you had to stop for whatever reason, like a car was coming from the other side or something, you might get yourself sunken in, because some of that sand was really deep, really soft. Like you could feel it when you drive. It was just swerving side to side, and you could see it, how it was just piled up pretty high. But yeah, if you're gonna go to Fenton Lake, come up from the south side if you have a low clearance 2-wheel drive vehicle, and if it's raining at all. If it's raining at all, don't even try this road. But overall, it's been not too bad. Kind of fun, actually. The road's kind of narrow right now. We're driving by these rocks. It's actually quite pretty. It's just really narrow, so if other cars are coming, you have to go really slow, because ground is so soft that you can't control your car exactly. and it's very narrow. But anyway, we'll be down to the yellow portion again, and then after a little while driving, we'll be to the lake. But amazingly enough, there's a huge open area right here. Oh, looks like a viewpoint. Let's go check it out. Looks like there's a fire in here too. Someone camped out here. It looks like down below is a road, actually. I don't know if we're heading that way or that's where we came from, but it's a road. There's a truck that drove by. If he's going up, he'll be passing me soon. One way or the other, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty weird. There's big clearing right here. Enough to park several cars if you had to. Oh, I heard the truck coming that I saw drive down below there. He's coming up this road, so yeah, I guess we're going down after this. I don't know how well you'd be able to see from here, but there's this area that's just fenced off by this metal fence, and there are a whole bunch of picnic tables back there, but the whole area is just totally overgrown. And I saw there's a sign back there that says entry prohibited by state fish and game. Maybe there's some kind of endangered animal in there or something, but it's a shame they set up this huge like recreation area and put up all these picnic tables, and then they just kind of had to cordon it off and prohibit people from going. But you'd think they could move the picnic tables to all the dispersed campsites I saw behind me, but it's rather odd. There's so many picnic tables in this area. Like, it must have been a really popular recreation area at some point or another, and then they just fenced it off. It's very odd. I'm not sure why. They didn't say exactly. They just said entry prohibited. And we are back on paved road, and we have 3 miles to Fenton Lake itself. Not too far, and we should be there very soon now that it's paved again. I will say, if you go north on 126, right when it turns to gravel road, maybe even like a 1/10 of a mile up, starting then, there's just dispersed campsites everywhere. It's amazing how many they created. There's just little pullouts everywhere. There's a ton. So it's only a little off the paved road, so not too bad. Any two-wheel drive can make those. So if you spend time at Fenton Lake, head north and then just hit the gravel area, and you got plenty of free camping. Here we are at the lake. It seems like this parking lot is free for day use for New Mexico fishermen, licensed New Mexico fishermen, which I am not, so I guess I can't use it permanently, so I'm not going to step away. I'll probably just take off. But lake's alright. Nice rocky views behind. This road right here goes to the campground, which I believe is full, but yeah, there's several people fishing. There's a few boats out there, people fishing too. Fly fishing. I'd love to watch them some more. Curious how well they're doing. But oh, I saw a fish jump out of the water. But I think I'm gonna have to pay to go kayaking at all. I think I'm just gonna hang out for a little while, but I won't go kayaking. I actually enjoy watching the different types of fishermen out there. Look at this guy on the left. Looks like a paddle board that he stuck a trolling motor on. And he's sitting on an ice box, and somehow it doesn't flip over or anything. I don't understand it. But it's working for him. He's been cruising around the whole lake. And there's a couple of other boats. There's one boat in the middle with the trolling motor. There's only a couple of boats with motors from what I can tell. The others are paddle, it seems. And there are just tons of people fishing from the shore everywhere along this lake. I was on my way to the National Monument, but I saw the entrance to the Valles Caldera National Preserve. It's a giant caldera, and you could drive in there, and some of the reviews say it takes you up to some of the ridges, maybe up in the mountain. But it's just a big gravel road and lots of driving. It's amazing. It's just huge open field, and there's supposedly, well, there's signs everywhere that say look out for elk, but I haven't seen any yet. But it's a very bumpy road, but it's just out in the middle of nowhere. So take a look here.